What's up, you guys? This is your boy JB back with the next video. And in this video, we're going to continue on our series of mixing a full record from beginning to end. And today we'll be just kind of going over, today I'm going to tackle the vocals, all right? Just to get a recaps on what we already went over, which was I showed you guys my workflow, how I import my sessions files, how they look and everything, how I organize my session. It shows you my original template. I also showed you a quick balance, how I like to balance the mix and how I like to attack the balance of the mix. So let's continue on, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I appreciate all the support you guys have been getting so far. But one thing I would love for you guys to take the time out now is to subscribe and turn on the notifications. And if you love the content, you guys, please give it a thumbs up. I deeply appreciate it. So let's get started. All right, so here we go, starting from the very beginning. So you guys, if you're just joining, I really suggest that you guys go back to the previous videos and watch the balance, because that is definitely important. Because where we're finna go now is to tackle the vocals, where I love to start. When I get full sessions like this, I like to tackle the vocals first, especially with R&B. I tackle the vocals first because I got a place in my head where I like them to sit. So first thing first, let's kind of highlight this area here. And let's take a listen.
God is weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom.
All right, so one thing I do here, let's go ahead. So what you're hearing right now is, let's take this off. I'm using this filter because I want to tackle the mid-range first. So that's what you're hearing. And it's almost like listening to an oratone. All right, because you don't have that much top end, you don't have that much low end. It's pretty much mid-range. So this is where the meat is in the record to me, and it's been working over the years, so I've just been rolling with it. I think excuse my phone, Jake Joshua Puig was talking about it one time on a Dave Pensado's video. I think it was like 27 or something like that. It's throwback, you know, and it works to this day. So that's just my method. Also, I like to mix in mono because it take away all the information from the left and the right, and it allows me to really focus on the frequencies, how it is affecting the actual middle frequency, what you're gonna hear in the club. Because 9 times out of 10, when you go to the club, those speakers are in mono. And again, if you can make it sound good in mono, once you take it to stereo, it sounds amazing. So we're gonna go down mixer, use this preset here, boom.
God is weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
Here we go, meet these.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering.
So I hear some de-essing needs to be going on,
and that's all he need. Cause
I'll
it
go with the
therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. God is weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
All right, so me personally, I know a lot of people like, oh, the S's are like 7 and above. But for me, I don't know what it is, but like around like 3K, 3,500 to like 7 is like that sweet spot for me. So that's what I'm doing here. I know it's saying wideband, but I can go here.
God is weed, and that's all he need. calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
You hear how it's smoother? Those S's are still there. It got that presence to it, but it's not really like taking it away. I'm taking it, yeah. You hear it. Without it,
got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
And with it,
got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
And I like to go, you know what I'm saying, if you can upsample, and I'm gonna upsample it.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt.
Alright, so I'm filtering out what I don't want. So I filter up to where I hear it.
We both are suffering.
And then I bring it back.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt.
And I'm doing this with my eyes closed. Even though you can see it, I'm doing it with my eyes closed. Close your eyes.
We both are suffering.
Alright, so I want to take some of the lows out.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
There it is right there.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering.
Some in the mid-range right here.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice.
I kind of like that, but I don't want too much of it.
We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt.
Alright, so you can hear I automatically shift the vocals up. So without listen where the vocals kind of sit. Close your eyes. We working in mono. Close your eyes. The vocals are sitting kind of low. And just with this EQ, just with these 4 parameters that I mess with, I lift the vocals up. Check this out.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
And when I did that, it made that kick way more pronounced. You get it? So I cleared it up for it. All right, so let's continue with this. And I'm finna show you something that some people may say is wrong. Don't do that. But you'll see why I do it.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it.
So round it out a little bit.
He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
Alright, so 8-1, they made it sound a little too crunchy for me, so I'll go 4-1. I like that setting. I like where we at. And let's continue.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt.
All right, so some things that I'm hearing that has to be done. Those, I know you guys hear it in my videos, but in this record, I don't want to hear it that much. So we're gonna clean that. All this unwanted stuff gotta go. Gotta go, Jack.
Got his weed. Got his weed.
So we're gonna turn that down some. I'm just doing clip gain. So on Mac, I don't know what it is on PC, but on Mac I am doing Shift and Control. Select Shift Control and I'm scrolling down. It'll look like this.
And that's all he needs is weed. And
so we can turn it down. Since we adding that compression, those things are gonna get louder and louder.
Weed. And that's all he need. Calls it weed. And that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
So I know we got to get rid of this for sure. Again, I like to do some of this stuff as I go, but usually it's already done beforehand.
But it's temporary.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Keep going.
I give him love.
You hear that deep breath right there?
I give him
Taking a sip of water. There we go.
I give him love.
And I know it's a part of like this, like the vibe of it, but it's too much.
Love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt.
And on the backgrounds, you can cancel it. Don't want it. We'll leave on the backgrounds. I'm cutting them, but on the main one, I'm not gonna completely take them away.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the.
Like this one probably can go.
But he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even.
Yeah, that one sound like it can go. Like vibe wise, like that one can go. We're gonna take him down.
Hit the blood. He don't even notice. Too hard to see.
I don't know what's going on here, but it can go. Delete this.
He don't even know.
There's nothing there. Clean that.
He don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering.
And that's still subject to change. I might go in and tweak them some more. But once I started adding like the sauce, the vibe to the vocals, you'll see why. Like, I'm gonna let you hear them while they're going on, and with and without them. Because when that vibe hit, I may not want them.
God is weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need.
And so this would be like the little foundation, so we can cheat, bring that
Find
over
his peace
for
at
the
the
time
bottom
being.
of a bottle,
Let's listen.
but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need.
Alright, so
Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's
EQ.
temporary. I give him love, but
and
he
as you
can't
see, I like the
smoke
fab
it.
filter, you
When
guys.
he hit the
So
blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
I like that.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blood, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
Alright.
I give him love,
So
but he can't smoke it.
let's kind of
When he hit the blood,
give it
he
some
don't
width.
even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
So you can see the setting that I'm using. I call it a Dimension D, but what it does is like the Hall effect, and it makes it sound thicker. This is my little trick to make the vocal sound, instead of it being straight up and down, it spreads it out just a little bit.
Got his weed, and that's all he need.
That's what it sounds like in mono.
Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt.
And so I just give it too much until I can't hear it anymore. So let's do it again.
We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy,
That's good.
Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
And then first I want to give it a little bounce before I give it the reverb.
But he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even know
it's R&B. Let's go ping
too hard
pong.
to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
We'll do that after. Let's get the right vibe.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice.
It's faint back there, and make it drag on a little longer.
We both are suffering.
Let's give it some verb. We give it A.
He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace.
Oh, also remember, you guys, hey, I probably don't have this setting on, but I'm gonna show you. I'm constantly doing this. I'm pushing Command S to save the session, but this is a quick learning experience right now. Let's show you something that I love to do that I'm sure that it's not on right now. Yeah, here it is. I like to save every minute, and I save up. I usually save like 50. So it's backups don't cost. I mean, it's not taxing you that much in space. So 50, save every minute. We good to go. And then as you can see here at the top, how it's kind of faded the Pro Tools logo. Yeah, I just saved it.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle,
Let's go
but
with
it's temporary.
a nice little haul.
I give him love, but he can't smoke
pre-delay.
it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom
Do I like that
of a
one?
bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
So with that pre-delay, you can actually hear like the lateness of the reverb. I don't want it to. I like the way it sounds, but I'm gonna dial it back some. So you hear. Let's pay attention to when you actually hear the tail of the reverb, the actual reverb. Take it.
Got his weed, and that's all he need.
Instant.
Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
And I'm totally doing it by vibe. Some people do it by the math, but I'm doing it straight by the vibe where I want it to hit. So eyes closed, dial it in. That's why I get 90 milliseconds. Think long, think wrong. Let's keep going.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
And I actually want to send the delay to that reverb. Not all of it.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of
Let's
a
blend
bottle,
in maybe a plate.
but it's temporary.
Let's see what it sounds like.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it
preset, let's see.
therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
Like, what kind of plate do I want to sit at?
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt,
I kind of want
he
it to
don't
be
even notice.
a low
Too high
plate.
to see, we both
Let's see
are
what that low plate sound
suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy,
Yeah.
find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, find his peace at the bottom of but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
So that 2K, as you can see, it started to clear it out even more. And let's take off this filter. Let's take a listen.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
Still sound good. I love it. I love it where it's sitting at, because I haven't messed with the beat yet. So I'm making the vocals have their own, like, I'm focusing on the vocals, and then I'm finna wrap everything around the vocals. All right. So let's take off this down mixer. Let's take it out of mono.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
I love it. So only thing I can't hear is those breaths. I'm starting not to like them more and more.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
Like that. I don't want that. I don't even want it. I'm gonna cut it. Let's see what it sounds like. I know this might be the depth of it, but let's cut it. Let's see what it sounds like.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's do a fade here. Definitely a fade here on those breaths going out.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt.
Yeah, here you're gonna cut out this little gap here. I don't want this one. Let's keep going, cause some of them I like.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt.
Oh no, I cut out too much. We're doing a little too much now. Whoa.
When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so with everything, let's take a listen. Let's take a listen from the beginning of this verse.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
Yo, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Turn everything back on, because I made these adjustments with everything you've been listening was with this filtering on, because I've been focusing on the mid-range, and we've been working in mono. So let's go back to mono, down mixer. Let's go. Alrighty.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice.
That's kind of
too high to see.
Melted a little bit more.
We both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering.
Yeah, it's controlling it.
He rolling, got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
Let's keep going.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary.
I like that.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see.
Alright, so
We both are suffering.
yeah, I like that. I like that. So let's give it a little more volume since I'm taking away so much. We give it maybe like 2 dB.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy.
And as you see, I haven't really been doing any shining, haven't even brightening it up. But I got one more thing I kind of hear that I want to do up in this top range. I know it's a whistle. I hear a whistle.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see.
It sounds like it's there.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He rolling up, he got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. He got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy. Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see. We both are suffering. Got his weed, and that's all he need.
So I'm trying out different compressors.
Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up, got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering.
And a trick that I've been using for decades for the shine, because you know I did cut the top end to air, so I'm gonna bring it a little bit back, and it's just in straight up EQ. You guys, take a picture. And it worked. Just giving some of that low end, taking away that presence that it'll give right here, that mid range up, lower mid range presence, whatever. And then the top end.
Got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up,
and boom, that's a straight cheat. I'm cheating right now, so now I'm solid where I'm at. So let's go ahead and drag everything over. And then for the backgrounds, we're gonna add that to the reverb. That's the hall, yeah. Just put that in the hall. And we're gonna give them a little less. We're gonna give it a little less. And we're gonna make sure that, let's go ahead and turn on. So it can follow the pan. FMP. It follows the pan. And make sure we turn it on here as well, because I may do a trick.
got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, got his weed, and that's all he need. Calls it therapy, Find his peace at the bottom of a bottle, but it's temporary. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too hard to see, we both are suffering. up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice. Too high to see this.
And so those backgrounds that I'm doing, I'm messing with that on these little ad-libs, little sprinklets right here. Let's take a listen.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
And then there's a preset that I love to use on these type of vocals, like the ad-libs. And I love the Waves DBX. If I can stop playing, the Waves DBX 160. They have a preset for backgrounds that I love. And it's already like paralleling it, crushing it. Sound nice.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
Alright, so
don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
we can turn them down some.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice. Too high to see this nightmare we live in. It's my God, he don't wanna feel the thing. The pain that he causes, he don't even blink. He don't see me sitting on the floor bleeding. He don't hear me crying, trying to fight to breathe. Just rolls another blunt to escape reality. Rather be a zombie. Hey, hey, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
All right, so this what I just turned on, I just put on some stereo imaging, which spreads out the mid range more of the vocals, and you can hear it kind of set it, it melted it right into it. It's like it was kind of knotted and kind of opened up the blanket for the vocals. And then this mid band that I'm using right here, it's between 138 to 1K area. I'm pretty much the mid range. I'm taming it, and you can see like I typically kind of push this area, and this is my ears, you guys. I typically push this area a little too much for my taste at the end, so I'm controlling it now.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain.
And let's take a listen to it without everything. Let's turn everything off. Hold on. First, we're going to keep it in mono. We'll take a listen to it while it's still in mono. Let's take out this filter.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain. him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice.
I just heard the tag somewhere, ksound.com. It may be in the vocals. Let's see.
Don't wanna feel nothing. The light.
Yeah. That's a little too much reverb for me right now, but I'm vibing to it right now.
I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood.
You hear it? It's somewhere in here. Take this out.
He drank my blood.
Yeah, it's here.
He drank my blood.
Here.
He drank my blood. He drank my blood. He don't even notice. Too high to see. This nightmare we live in. His mind gone. He don't wanna feel a thing. The pain that he causes, he don't even blink. He don't see me sitting on the floor bleeding. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie.
Down.
Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
I like that. Alright, so let's listen to it without. Let's back in stereo.
Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice. Too high to see. This nightmare we live in. His mind gone, he don't wanna feel a thing. The pain that he causes, he don't even blink. He don't see me sitting on the floor bleeding. He don't hear me crying, trying to fight to breathe. Just roll another blunt to escape reality. Rather be a zombie, hey, hey. He rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
Alright, so as you can hear, I'm listening to it with like different elements of the mix, just to make sure that they're kind of they're cohesive with each other. And as of right now, like you can hear, like even like
Rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie.
see, if we was in the studio, then this would be like a quick like studio mix after she recorded it. Boom, you happy to go with it. And you can hear, like, I haven't even touched the drums, the bass. All I did was just balanced, all right? Everything is just straight balanced right now. And I want to do one more thing. It's going to kind of spice up the vocals a little bit more. Is on the leads. Well, on the hook and on the leads, I want to do something.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see. We both are suffering.
Oh yeah, my baby right here. I'm not on Soothe 2 right now, don't judge me, but upsample, high resolution.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up.
I like that. I like that. So we're gonna save, and then I'm pretty happy where we at, even with the backgrounds, all of that. And so to keep us some CPU power, baby, we are going to hit. And one thing I do notice, IK, it's like we got to work on this. Like once I do this, these settings are going to disappear. So I'm gonna have to, first thing first, I know that's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Like it's just going to straight disappear. So we are going to save, and this will be the hook. All right, there we go. And so now that's frees up CPU. Let's check out what I'm looking at. System usage. Let's see how much we getting hit right now.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money.
Oh yeah, we good. We good to go. But watch this. Sometimes I put this here. I'm gonna put it on the main ones only. I'm gonna put it on the main ones only. And yeah.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie.
Okay, and also I just pulled up my parallel. Like y'all been listening to my parallel the entire time. So let's take it out. Let's listen.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice. Too high to see, we both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice. Too high to see. This nightmare we living is mine, God, he don't wanna feel a thing. The pain that he causes, he don't even blink. He don't see me sitting on the floor bleeding. He don't hear me crying, trying to fight to breathe. Just rolls another blunt to escape reality.
And I just added some distortion to my actual effects. Where all my effects are getting sent to is this PTFX, my Pro Tools effects. They're getting sent here, and as you can see, I just added some distortion to it, basically, some tube saturation.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When when he hit the blunt. He don't even notice, too high to see. We both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life. Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice, too high to see. We both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. He drank my blood, he don't even notice. Too high to see. This nightmare we living is mine, but he don't wanna feel the thing. The pain that he causes, he don't even blink. He don't see me sitting on the floor bleeding. He don't hear me crying, trying to fight to breathe. Just rolls another blunt to escape reality. Rather be a zombie, hey, yeah. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up, he pulling up that drink. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. The life of the party, but come home empty. Don't wanna think, don't wanna feel the pain run too deep. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing. Rather be a zombie, don't wanna feel nothing.
All right, let's listen to it. So now that I took the bass and the kick away, you could tell that was the foundation. It was holding all of the weight.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice, too high to see. We both are suffering. He rolling up, he rolling up, he rolling up that weed. He pulling up, he pulling up.
So that shows me how important to me I want that kick and bass to be. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be everything for this record.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets, there's a hunger he can't feed. Don't wanna see him angry. I give him love, but he can't smoke it. When he hit the blunt, he don't even notice, too high to see. We both are suffering.
That's it, you guys. Let's leave it as it is. Let's not overthink it. Just a recap. I added some EQ. I did my subtractive EQing, did some de-essing, some subtractive EQing, some compression. I did some additional EQing, which wasn't that much. I just added a little, like 3K, just to bring it out. 7K, wideband 7K, just to give it a little bit more presence, to push it more in your face. Some 3K, which is the harshness, but I wanted to bring it up. And some soothe, some multiband first before the soothe, and then I did this at the end just to warm and round it out some. We did the Dimension D, which gave it some width, as you can hear it. You got the ping pong, which makes it dance, give it some. It makes it last a little longer, give it a little more of a tail. Along with the reverb gave it that spaced out feel that I wanted. And I'm using 2 reverbs. I'm using a Hall, and this is 7 Heaven. You know what I'm saying, guys? Check it out. I love this plugin. Shout out to Keith, my boy. He put me on this. You gotta get it. You're gonna love it. And I do, as you can see. And what else we did? We added a plate as well, a low plate. Like, don't be afraid to use some of these presets, you guys. But it gave me the tone. I knew that I wanted this reverb to sound a little low, to give her some more body, and I did. And I did some EQing after the reverb, which basically dipped out the space, more space for the vocals. What else we did? What else we did? Added some shine. Here go another chance to this is almost like an exciter. Most people use an exciter, but this is how I'm using it. It's parallel, adding this crazy EQ to the vocals, which gave it that top end that you hear. Like, if I take it out, take a listen. This is what it sounds like if I take it out.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money.
You hear the air that it added to it? Like, I mean, you can have an air EQ, air plug-in, but I just been using this in parallel for years, and it works, as you can hear. So screenshot it. So hold on, I'll make it even better for you guys. So I'm filtering out to 2, as you can see. Adding a bump here. I'm dipping here. And I'm boosting here. Look at that boost, boy. 12. Up there. Off the Richter scale. Alright, let's go.
Got his weed, but no groceries. He spent all our money. Roam the streets.
And I'm using this. If you don't have the Eventide, the H3000, you can use who else have? You can use a doubler if you wanted to, or if you have the micro shifter by Sound Toys. The reason I stopped using this one is because it adds some kind of like air, like it got a noise to it. It's noisy. At the end of the day, it ended up being noisy in my mix, and I started finding that's what it was. So I just been using the H3000. I want to shout out my boy who put me on this one as well, but it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his Instagram name right now, but yeah, he put me on this. I've been loving it as well, and that's for the vocals, and we pretty much happy right now. So again, until next time, you guys, remember, mixing is an art. Be you, stay true. I'm out. Well, I ain't out, I'm still here, but you know.